The sin of Omicron. The sin of Omicron. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. The sin of Omicron. The whole new virus that has now hit a whole nother kind of offshoot of the COVID-19. Now we're dealing with Omicron, just another variant. And I want to talk about the sin of Omicron this morning. Now, before I get into that, I just want to greet a few people and then we're going to jump right into the word on this morning. How are you doing on this morning? What an excellent morning it is. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Pamela. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Deidre. Good morning, Joyelle. How are you all on this morning? What a wonderful morning. Hope you had a good weekend, good holiday, and now we're in the second day of the work week. Let's get back at it. But you already know, don't nobody get anything done between Thanksgiving and New Year's in America. Nothing gets done. People barely go to work. It's all about shopping, all about holiday, all about just enjoying family and friends. Well, before we get into the sin of Omicron, I just really want to just share with you what an honor and blessing it is to share this morning's manna with you on this morning. Now, let me tell you something. If it's your first, second, or third time joining us, let us know. Put it in the chat area. We want to know who you are, where you are, and we just want to shout you out. Last couple of weeks we've been talking about my book, Famlish, How to Raise a Fabulous Family, and we're going to, First Lady and I, we're going to draw that last couple three names on tomorrow. We're going to draw the last couple three names on tomorrow for those of you who put your name in the hat in terms of your email address, and so we can pull names and send the book out. It is flying off the shelf. I want to encourage you to get it. It is a powerful book. It is a book that took me more than almost about 5 years to write, well-researched. How do I raise a fabulous family? How do I make sure that my family is just on point? So make sure you get it. You can come by the church if you're in this area, or you can go on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. This morning, let's talk about the sin of Omicron. The sin, the latest variant that comes out of COVID-19. I'm going to give you the text to talk and the takeaway. Here's the text. Matthew 12:45, the Common English Version. Matthew 12:45. Put it in the chat area so everybody can get it. Then it goes out and brings with it 7 other spirits more evil than itself. They go in and make their home there. That person is worse off at the end than they were at the beginning. That person is worse off at the end than they were at the beginning. Matthew 12:45. You already know it. Clean the house, but you don't take care of everything. The spirits go out and bring back 7 more to make it worse than before. When you don't get vaccinated, look what happens. No, I'm not talking about Moderna. I'm not talking about Pfizer. I'm not talking about Johnson & Johnson. I'm talking about spiritual vaccination. That's what I'm talking about. When you don't get a spiritual vaccination, trust me, things get worse. 3 things that I want to share with you about this text. When you fail to deal with your unforgiveness, turns into bitterness. It turns into bitterness. And what does the word say in Ephesians 4:32? Forgive just as God has forgiven you. He even connects it with him forgiving you. He said, forgive thy trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. When you don't deal with the unforgiveness in your heart and in your life, it gets worse. It doesn't get better. It turns into bitterness. Instead of things getting better, you get bitter. So you got to make sure you deal with that. Well, that sin of Omicron is going to come at you. Here's the second thing I want to share with you about Matthew 12:45, about those 7 spirits that come back in that house and make things worse. When you fail to deal with family secrets, they turn into generational curses. When you don't deal with family secrets, I ain't talking about Moderna. I'm not talking about Pfizer. I'm not talking about Johnson and Johnson vaccination. We already know that's how Omicron and Delta and all these other variants are coming out because people have not yet gotten vaccinated. Well, park it there because I'm not talking about the COVID-19. I'm talking about your walk with the Lord each and every day. When you don't deal with family secrets, they turn into generational curses. When you don't deal with unforgiveness, it turns into bitterness and takes over your life. Here's the third thing about the text that I want to share with you. When you don't deal with secret sin, it becomes public at the wrong time. I'm preaching better than y'all responded. When you don't deal with secret sin, the stuff that is lurking in your life, and you don't bring it to the Lord and say, God, help me with this. Help me through this. Lord, don't let this take me out or take me down. When you don't deal with that and confront it and honest with yourself, trust me, that secret sin is going to become public at the wrong time. It's like Omicron. It's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this. You need to get your spiritual vaccination of a booster shot of Jesus so that you can deal with the Omicron that's going to come your way. Go ahead, get a booster shot of Jesus so you can deal with those things and it doesn't come back and make things far worse. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Going to share more morning manna tomorrow morning, this same time. Make sure that you share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.